Good evening and welcome. Welcome to this year's Executive Handover event. Thank you so much for everyone coming tonight to Strathclyde Students Association. We've got a few speeches lined up, we've got a few videos, we've got a few thank yous, and after that we'll welcome the Executive for 2012-13 and then head down for a wonderful buffet dinner by our award-winning chef. There are drinks at the front, so please help yourself and please enjoy the night tonight. I'd like to welcome everyone to tonight's evening. Tonight we've got with us current and incoming executive committee, we've got friends, we've got our families, we've got university and association staff members and students from the university as well. And tonight we also have with us past presidents and previous executive members who are here with us to share with us the celebrations that have happened throughout the year. I hope everyone enjoys themselves and realises that everyone here in some way and shape you have played a true part in helping this year's executive be successful and achieve and change the lives of students in Strathclyde and throughout Scotland. 2 years ago, I stepped into this union what I was, a bright, young, fresh-faced graduate, ready to begin my role as Vice President, Equality and Diversity. And what seems like such a long time ago, ready to serve the students of Strathclyde. But I can tell you that the last 2 years have been a real joy, and I've loved every single moment of it. The jobs that we as students take on as a student executive are quite unique. And only those that have done these jobs can ever really know the immense pleasure that one gets from it, but equally the number of challenges that come with the role as well. On one occasion, we're challenging our counterparts in the university, fighting to secure a better deal for our students, and on other occasions, we're leading thousands of students in the streets of Edinburgh and protesting, fighting for such things as free education for all. And I can never fully describe in words how grateful I am for the support, the experience and the opportunities that I have had over the past 2 years. But of course, there are many thank yous that are in order and that have helped myself and my team be successful this year. Thank you first and foremost to the students of this great university who have twice elected me and given me a convincing and undisputable mandate to be your representative. We've all seen the graph from last year, but equally for supporting us throughout the year, because we cannot do this on our own. We come up with the ideas, and the students help us execute those ideas so that we can then actually change things for the better. And thank you also to the volunteers and activists within this union who dedicate their time to improve the student experience and have helped Strathclyde become a pioneer on so many fronts. Together, we've launched initiatives such as the Glasgow Student Jobs Fund, a revolutionary idea among student unions in Scotland, putting student employment on the top of the agenda. We have led the way and we should all be proud of that. Gone are the days where students regard this place as just being a place to get cheap drink. The union has become even more relevant to students in this tough economic climate, and this year the executive have launched the Enterprise and Innovation Fund of £5,000, harnessing the potential of Strathclyde students and promoting and supporting enterprise amongst our student body. And I hope in the coming year with the new executive that this initiative will grow from strength to strength and continue to provide our students with a platform to launch their innovative ideas. And thank you to all the staff of this wonderful 10-floor organisation who commit themselves daily, going above and beyond to help us grow. Your willingness to put up with me when I pushed you and asked you to deliver, you've always come up trumps. And at some point over the last 2 years, you've all been there to support me and the executive in dealing with the many challenges that this job brings, whether it be occupations and protests. However, we've also shared in the abundant joys. And at the end of the year, when we see successes such as 18,000 logged volunteer hours, that is a shared success for us all, and a testament to the work that we all participate in and you support us in. And how can we forget? Thank you to this year's Vice Presidents. I must say, and I never ever doubted it for ever a second, you have been an absolute pleasure and a joy to work with, and I don't think I could have ever asked for a better team to work with me this year. You've supported me throughout the year, and you've been instrumental in securing all the achievements that we have this year. I did say I wasn't going to do this, but I am going to go through you all individually. Cat. You've really been my rock this year. You stepped in for me at the most challenging of times, and for that I will always, always be thankful. Your level-headedness has brought me clarity when I was... Your level-headedness has brought clarity to me. You know, I did say I wasn't going to cry. Where's Philip? Your level-headedness has brought clarity to me when information and time pressured me to make the most important decisions for the association and for students at Strathclyde. And you're a good friend, thank you so much. Chris, you've achieved so much for someone of your age, and you're an example of the great talent that we have here at Strathclyde. You're going back to start your studies next year, good luck with that, and I know you'll be successful. I know that you will be successful, as you've developed and grown so much as the year has progressed, and I'm proud to have not only worked with you, but proud to have played a part in your successes throughout this year. Darren. This year, your tireless efforts to campaign on equality and diversity is to be admired. And you've made a huge, huge and lasting difference to the lives of many students here at Strathclyde, both locally and nationally, and for that I want to say well done. And I've always been slightly jealous of your motions that you always get in Scottish Parliament. However, these are shared successes, so I will take all of it. Karen, you've been an asset, an absolute asset to the sports union this year. And I've seen the work that you do, and I see the amount of travelling that you do, and if trains did train mileage, you'd have a lot. But the work that you in the sports union do is vital to improving the experience that students have here at Strathclyde, and providing them with opportunities to stay healthy and be active is something that we can never ever underestimate. And recently, the Healthy Body and Healthy Mind, Healthy Body Award, a tribute to the work that you've done this year. Thank you so much, Karen. Rebecca, we've been a great double act this year. And you know, I must say you've been phenomenal at policy. And you've been vital in informing the debate around higher education, not only in Strathclyde, but throughout Scotland. And I'm proud of the work that we've accomplished together, and I know that you'll use your experience to guide next year's team to be as successful as we have this year, as you take on your second year as Vice President of Education. And your laid-back attitude is refreshing, but equally the amount of things that you've achieved should surprise nobody, because you're capable of doing so much more, and I hope that you really do excel next year as you have this year. Thank you. Thank you. And over the past year, the union, we've become more productive than ever. An executive more visible, more engaging than previous years. The President's role requires us to be front-facing. A President burrowed in an office is a step in the wrong direction, and I'm proud that this year's executive have made themselves known on campus, and we become more and more relevant to the student body as we continue to engage. And I hope this continues to grow for many, many more years to come. But looking back, as I close my speech, it's been a whirlwind of a year, and I feel proud to have earned a place in this wonderful organisation. I can't list all of our successes, but of course I will list some, and if you've missed any of them, they're all on the wonderful posters over there. We've been campaigning alongside colleges, something which this executive has sought to deliver, campaigning alongside those institutions to protect education in Glasgow and throughout Scotland, sharing our resources, sharing our people, but most importantly, never forgetting that we are here to make the lives of students better. This year's executive has established USAP as a living wage employer, living up to the values of fairness and equality, and that was a challenge, and well done to the executive for championing that. We reformed the number of student officers within the association to free up thousands of pounds to create fully paid internship opportunities for Strathclyde students. And in this tough economic climate, we need to be doing more of these types of initiatives. We created a £5,000 enterprise and innovation fund for Strathclyde students to develop enterprise ventures and entrepreneurial activities. We worked with MPs and MSPs up and down the country, and we received numerous mentions in the Scottish Parliament, winning praise on our innovative approach on tackling student issues. The association was shortlisted for 8 NUS Scotland Awards, and we achieved the Green Impact Award as well this year. We established a learning agreement, or we're working to establish a learning agreement with the university and the staff, between staff and students, to truly develop a two-way relationship, because that's the only way that we will seriously deliver the results that we need. The list goes on, but none of this could have been achieved without you and the students here at Strathclyde. And I want to take this moment to thank you all for everything. I'd like to wish the new executive all the best in the year ahead. There's exciting opportunities coming ahead and challenges, and I've no doubt that you'll be able to meet them all in your capacity as a team. So enjoy the rest of the night, and we've got a video about to be played in a few seconds. We'll have a couple of thank you speeches from the wonderful Vice Presidents, and then dinner. Well, no, we're welcoming the new executive as well. So the video, I shall give the cue. Thank you so much.